Aqueous oils. An old hound in a straw hat. Both have seen better days. Alright, what about the truck? A moving truck rumbles softly to itself. Painted on its side are the words Lizette's Antiques. Furniture, glassware, curiosities. An Interstate Highway 65 running from Alabama up to just shy of Chicago. It ought to be quitting time in this part of Kentucky, but the daylight just won't shake. The sun just won't go away. Joseph sits between gas pumps in a Queen Anne armchair. His hair is gray and his glasses darkened. Alright, let's talk to him. Joseph, damn, did you hear that wreck? Truck full of bottles. I don't know, beer bottles, whiskey, lost a tire or something, and spilled booze and glass all over the interstate. What a mess. I hope they don't come down here looking for anything. We blew a damn fuse and it's all shut off. Did I hear a dog? What's your dog's name? Let's say... Alright, let it be Homer. Bit of a shuffle or a drag in Homer's step. Kind of an old one, isn't he? Well, I guess he's got some stories then. Hey, here's some jerky for Homer. I made it myself. Didn't turn out too well, but I bet a dog will eat it. Getting late, right? I can feel the sun on my neck. I bet it's just a few feet off the horizon. I've been driving all evening looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. Hey, I understand. You have got to do the job you're paid to do. Maybe get some rest somewhere in there, maybe have a drink, then back at it. There's dignity in that rhythm. What's your rhythm like? Oh, I just like to listen to the TV. I used to do a lot of poetry on the computer, but I don't have the ear for it lately. Listen, you and Homer would have been driving up and down 65 all night. Dogwood Drive is on the other side of... Well, to get there, you've got to take the 0. The 0 is a tough route to find, but you can use my computer to look up directions. You'll have to head down to the basement and reset the circuit breaker first. I'll be happy to have those whining lights back up anyway. It's too damn quiet out here. The basement door is back there in the office. Appreciate your help, friend. Oh, and here, take this lamp. It gets dark. Alright. So we have a lamp now. Nowhere else to go but inside. A dusty, rusty sign is bolted onto the wall. These are the rules. 1. No open flames near the gasoline. 2. No consumption of beer or spirits on the premises. 3. In case of sudden darkness, do not panic, relax, count backwards from 5. 4. Strictly limit time spent in the basement to fewer than 3 minutes of every hour. Okay. Can't go that way. Basement people. Emily, Ben, and Bob sit in folding chairs behind a worn card table. Papers, oddly shaped dice, and highway maps cover the tabletop. Oh, sorry, I didn't know anyone was down here. Emily to Bob, did you hear something? No, sorry, I was looking at the rules again. Ben, it gets easier as you go. Look, you said you rolled a 5, right? That means you get to pick up your marker and move it anywhere on the map. So it's your turn now, right? Oh yeah, I guess so. Where do you put that 20-sided die? Emily, I don't see it. Did you drop it? Bob, should be easy enough to find. It glows in the dark. Oh, there it is. The number 5 is facing up. It's just a small piece of plastic, but it has this reassuring, almost comforting weight. He places the object in his jacket pocket. The people are gone. Folding chairs are arranged around a worn card table. The chairs are empty and the surface of the table is bare. Should I keep the die? I don't get it. I don't want it. Keep the die. Still can't go down here. Alright, let's go up. There it is. Just listen to those lights whine. Yep. Why is the word 0 not as doesn't have a uniform text? It has like patterns going through it. Alright. There were some people down in your basement playing some kind of game, but they're gone now. In the basement? No, I don't think so. Maybe that lamplight was playing tricks on you, huh? Well, strange thing happen underground, especially in the dark. So, computers in the office. You're looking for Marquez. She knows her way around those roads. She'll get you to the 0. The password is Damn. I usually just feel it out. Muscle memory, you know? It's kind of long, kind of like a short poem, I think. One of those short poems that really sums it all up. You'll figure it out. That's not much of a clue. Password is a poem. User. Well, Joseph, obviously. Password. I don't know. The stars drop away. The moon throbs. You just breathe road. Password accepted. I wonder if it would have accepted any combination of the poems. How's it going in there? Figuring it all out? Sure you are. Alright. Games. Let's play some games. Games is not real. Okay. Why is it giving me that option then? Alright. Messages. Message 1 is from donald.hotmk.mail. Message 2 is from accounts. Let's read message 1. Fragments dim of lovely forms. Joseph, I know it's been a while and I know you're still sore, but there's a whole world in here. We need your help to unmask it. Yes, the caves are cold and damp, and we are old and lame. Never mind. I can't remember why he even started already. I miss those days in the lab with you and our dear Lula. Maybe you found your own Xanadu. Well, so have I. Alright, let's read the second message there. From accounts consolidated. Account standing urgent. Dear Ecosoils, this is an urgent automated message that your account is overdue by more than 14 days. In response, we have switched you to our low reliability Dirty Power Plus plan. Consider making a payment immediately to obviate the need for us to switch you to Sustained Brownout Select. Sincerely, your friends at the Consolidated Power Co. End of message. Business is not going well. But we actually need the address book. The 0, Dogwood Drive, Marquez. Well, why don't just type in the 0? It's not real. Then Marquez Residence, 100 Maconda Lane. Head northeast on 65 and turn left as soon as you see that ugly tree that's always on fire. Look for the barn at the base of the mountain there. Can't miss it. Got it? Out there on Macondo somewhere, right? Yeah, that's it. Hey, look, while you were down there, I loaded that old TV of mine into your truck. I borrowed that thing from Weaver Marcus a number of years ago, and now that the power is all weird over here, I can't pick up anything but static and public access anyway. She was always more of a reader, but maybe she'd want it back at home. It's a nice TV. Guess that's just the way things are around here. How's it going, Homer? What do you think of this place? Seems like they're really on the rocks. Alright, have a treat. Yeah. It reminds me a bit of your old man Ira. Do you miss that guy? Well, that was a good talk with the dog. Why would I not move on? Is there more to do here? No, I'm gonna move on. Oh, so that's me. I'm the little wheel. I'm actually supposed to head northeast. But it looks like I can go pretty much anywhere. What's this about a wreck over here somewhere? Wreck. What's this wreck? What a mess, huh? That gas station attendant was right. Oh, that's the wreck he was talking about. Alright, let's get out of here. So northeast up until some burning tree, I think it said. That looks like that's it. Then left, and there it is. Marcus Farmhouse. So I guess we just head up the path here. The farmhouse is up the hill a bit. Keep an eye up on the truck. Street lamp lights the base of a dusty path leading up the hill. A family graveyard is set off to the side of the house. Headstones are inscribed with the names of the unfortunate Nowakowski, Padilla, Marcus. Was she sitting in the dark? I was just thinking what a lovely house we have. Do you like it? Have you been here before? Did you happen to see an owl? Wait a minute. So this lady is sitting in this house with the lights off. Then I show up. She doesn't know who the hell I am. And she just starts talking to me like like she was expecting me. This is like she was expecting me. Like this is weird. It's unusual. Maybe she doesn't even live here. Maybe she's like a squatter or something. Well, I didn't see an owl, I'll give her that. I know. We saw it out the window once. Big ugly thing. All sound and fury. Well, it's gone now. Yeah, I'm just gonna play along and have a weird conversation with her because she's obviously off her marbles. There used to be another house here, but we had it destroyed and we built this one. It was very expensive and we got quite under the water. What do you do for work? Is it too difficult or do you like it very much? I was once a mathematician. Are you looking for something in particular here? So her thing is asking 3 questions at once. Alright, I'm looking for the 0. Oh, you're lost, and that old blind man sent you. Is that right? Of course he did. He's nice. Did he say anything nice about me? Did he send along a gift? Oh, so it's like a little game they play, right? Sending TVs back and forth. Alright, here's your TV. Will you please set it up? Then I can explain to you how to get where you're going. The 0. I know. Okay. I swear this is gonna turn out some fetish thing of theirs. That's not how it's supposed to look. You've made a mistake setting it up. It is a foreign object to you. Which of your parents was it who wouldn't allow you to watch television? What do you mean I set it up wrong? How hard is it to set up a TV? I know how to set up a TV. Okay, I'm skeptical. You have it all backwards. I'm not surprised. Are you? Have you been paying attention? I don't think you have. It's time to start paying attention now, Conway. Look closely at the television. Okay, so the weird thing is, I didn't tell her that my name was Conway. So, is this my imagination then? So instead of looking at the TV, I'm looking at the farm outside. Am I supposed to see something? Hey, wake up. You spaced out for a minute there. the picture on the TV. That TV is picking up the wrong signal. My cousin Shannon would know more about it. She fixes TVs for a living. Well, she used to. I think the new models are giving her some trouble. So I really need just to get to the 0. Honestly, I'm not convinced you should bother with the 0. I'd much rather you find my cousin and fix my TV. But I'll get you headed the right way. Oh, gee, thanks. Thanks for telling me what my priorities are. So it's pretty easy. Get back on 65, heading north. Then take the first right after the artificial limb factory. From there, your arrival at the 0 is basically inevitable. 65 heading north. Then take the first right after the artificial limb factory. Got it. And she's gone. A disused wood burning stove is set up in one dusted corner of the room. It's cold to the touch. An abandoned spiderweb stretches across the bottom of the saucepan. The skillet is seasoned with dust. Can't go down into the basement. Or maybe there's some way. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, the graveyard is the same. Alright, let's go back to the truck. Conway heads back into the night. So some music started playing for some reason. Alright, so where I have to go is north. Some limb factory. Whatever that is. That looks like a factory. And turn right. Dixie Highway or Hammondsville Road. That's not right. Maybe this is it. Yeah, looks like it. Elkhorn Valley. How's it going, Homer? Not so sure that lady was right about the on-ramp to the 0 being here. Guess you just can't tell with some folks that are liable to run you around just for kicks. Well, to be fair, she was imaginary. Alright, let's look around. What do we have here? Entrance to something. Okay, that was quick. Instead of seeing Elkhorn Mine. Maybe I should have looked around some more. Like to the left there was probably something. Shannon speaks into the large brick cell phone held up to her ear. Also, now I'm playing as Shannon. It's $200 for 2 weeks. Yes, and I appreciate that, but okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. I don't know. Maybe she's talking to her landlord. Excuse me, ma'am. I saw the light was on and I'm looking for the on-ramp to... So we switched roles here and I'm playing as Shannon. Conway's a stranger to me. Are you here to kick me off the property? Yeah, you know what? Let's just go all weird on this guy. I mean, do you believe in ghosts? Why not? Yeah. Well, let's see. I do believe in a place can be haunted, if that's what you mean. No, that's not what I mean. Well, okay, I've run across a few people who acted like ghosts, kind of there, kind of somewhere else. Me too. Oh yeah? Is that what let you down here? Yes. So I guess this place must be pretty important. Maybe I'm in the right place after all. So the dude is making deliveries, and instead of searching for the highway that he needs, he's going around snooping a mine. Yeah, you're definitely in the right place, dude. Here's why. Here's what it is. I drive deliveries for a shop called Lizette's Antiques, and I'm out trying to finish this job. You're making a delivery to the mine? No. I have a delivery for 5 Dogwood Drive, and I can't remember ever seeing that address before. Now I heard I need to take a highway called the Zero. So I met this young lady named Weaver Marquez, and she sent me this way, and so here I am. Uncommon kind of place for an on-ramp, but that's what it's been like so far anyway with... What? Wait, so I switched again? The Zero, is that around here? Never heard of the damn Zero. It doesn't sound like a real highway, but I know Weaver. I've known her all my life. She's my cousin. I'm Shannon Marcus. Weaver doesn't lie. One time when we were younger, she told me my dad had been in a terrible car wreck. There was crushed metal everywhere, and we'd be hearing it echo through the house for years. She said I was very upset, crying, and then my dad walked in the door, just come back from a trip to the junkyard collecting scrap metal to fashion it to wind chimes. I was angry, but she said it wasn't a joke and it wasn't a lie. At the time I thought she meant it as a riddle or a puzzle, but Weaver's not a puzzle, she's a mystery. So what are you doing down here, Shannon? I talked to Weaver earlier this evening too, or anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Weaver told me I had to come down here to the old Elkhorn mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. Where did you see Weaver? At my workshop. She just appeared. I hadn't seen her since a long time. It's not such a bad thing, you showing up now. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here, though. It's no place for a dog. This is an old mine. It runs pretty deep and tangled. If we're going to go down into it, find your on-ramp and whatever else, we've got to keep our bearings. I don't want to get turned around. I've got some gear here to measure conductivity, frequency response, stuff like that. Maybe we can find a way. What is she hunting? Ghosts? Is she like the Ghostbuster or something? Conductivity, frequency, what is she measuring? Maybe we can find a way to put a signal out ahead, do some analysis and figure out what kind of topology we're up against. Why? Topology, okay. Topology, that's the science of continuous space, my friend. The way this twisty maze of passages fits together. We have a PA system that runs into the mine's PA system. Do you think it still works? Well, should we really turn up loud speakers through an abandoned mine? Means no one's gonna rescue us. Alright, the little light on the front of it is off. Oh, there's no power. Yeah, okay. Even when this old mine was up and running, it was tricky to keep the stuff powered. You know, the miners used to have to pay just to run the fans and the lights. Yeah, they got paid in these shitty plastic tokens, coal script, you know. And if you want to run the fans for a bit to clear the air up, well, you have to put a token in. Jesus. My parents used to work here, so did Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of folks' parents worked here. Can we power it up? I bet we just have to free up some power for the PA system. Everything is rationed. Here, set up that lamp of yours and I'll go unplug these ceiling lights. I don't think that's a good idea though. I mean, lights are more important than PA. I heard the speakers back here crackle a bit. It's on now, right? Try saying something into the mouthpiece. Well, okay, I hear you. We need to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep the tunnels run. Just make some noises into the mouthpiece. Alright, let's tap the mouthpiece. Let's hum a deep tone. And whistle. It's not much of a whistle. Damn, that's a long delay. These tunnels run deep. I bet some of them have ruptured or joined up with the cave system. Alright, I set up my spectrum analyzers, so just say something into the mouthpiece and we can get a sense of for how narrow the mine's tunnels are. Don't be shy, just say something that comes into your head. Tell me a story about something, or what did you have for breakfast today? Here's a story. I used to work doing roof repair. My boss got a real big job out in Louisville. Should have taken us an hour to get there. Then a thunderstorm hit and it was too late anyhow. Got it. Looks like the tunnels are pretty cramped. Yeah, low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop a bit. You're probably used to it. What does that mean? One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable or if it's too thin or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. I'll measure the resonance of your breath with the air in the tunnels. Just try to relax, try to breathe naturally. I'll think about resting. Think about a moment earlier in the day. Getting some pretty strong readings here. I think we're in good shape, but keep at it for a minute. Alright, let's visualize a hot meal. Scene 5. Still in the mine. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? I'm okay. I've got you. You're alright. Shit, your leg is pinned. I'm going to pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay. Are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? It's all messed up. Here, let's get you into the tram. There you go. Now let's see if this thing has power. Well, okay, there's some luck, right? We should be able to ride this tram right out one of the auxiliary exits. If there are any. I think there are. Alright, what about Weaver? We'll just find the exit and then figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So, the controls are over on your side. Let's get moving. So for some reason, I can turn off the light. Maybe I can find something. It glows in the dark. Well, otherwise it's kind of strange. Wait a minute. There was something. A turntable. Oh, here we are. This may be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself, but this whole branch was underwater last I heard. How did that happen? Some careless miner or some unattended machine bored through into an underground lake. The water came in pretty fast, and a lot of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I only heard parts of how it went from there. Sanitized for the bereaved. You know how these big companies are. But there was gossip too. The trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going because the power was rationed, so they shut all the lights off. But even then, it wasn't enough. So I guess it was dark when they. You lost some people down here, didn't you? We all lost people down here. Well, not all of us, but most of us. Doesn't matter now. Look, this old turntable is still wired up. The controls are dead, but I can use my signal generator to switch tracks. If the water hasn't damaged it too much, or we can just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging up around the turntable is from the company store. Just junk, you know. The miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place, or as landmarks. I guess. Hard to know which way is which down here. It's all so dim and gray. We're on the track between the animal bones and the rowboat. So... have to choose to go either the pendulum and the casket, the bat feeder and the scarecrow, or keep going. Well, neither the casket nor a scarecrow sound welcoming. The hell am I supposed to... But they do sound like some unusual detours. The pendulum and the casket. Alright, so there must be bats down this road. And dead bodies down that road. Alright, let's check out the bats. Why not? The fact that we're going down does not look like a good sign. Broken track. The tracks are all messed up here. This tram isn't going any further. I wonder what's down that tunnel. Well, it looks like we can't go down that way. Is this the way we came from, or is this some other way? Because since the dead end... No, this isn't working out. You hear that kind of muffled rumbling? Maybe we're near water? Could be. There was an underground lake around here years ago. I guess that's why they stopped digging so abruptly here. Okay, so turning off the light doesn't really give me anything. You know what? Let's just let's head the initial way that we were gonna go. Or should we check out the casket? Now let's just do the rowboat. I keep shutting off the flashlight, thinking there's some glow in the dark goodie here, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Thank God. Okay, let's go, or let's poke around here. Nah, let's go. Yeah, okay, that tunnel where the tracks were broken, I'd like to take a look down there. Do whatever you need, I'll just wait for you here. If you wait for me. Alright, if you wait for me here, I'll just go take another look. Alright, let's go take another look. The colors are all weird, like it's a pool or something. Helmets. That kind of ended abruptly. Hey, stranger. Did you find what you were looking for? Yeah, maybe. Look, we're not going to talk about that anymore. Yeah, sure, because why? Why would we? Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm just on edge. I'll be okay once I get away from this mine. How's the leg? I can walk on it, but it's slow. Well, I'll try to not to get too far ahead of you. You don't mind my hitching a ride, do you? Kinda got a lift out here. Wasn't sure if when I'd be heading back. I can drive. I can handle it. Nah, okay, let's. This is strange. Like meeting the most random people and doing some strange tasks. This delivery is unusual. Don't worry, I've been driving since I was 9. How old are you now? Alright. I guess I should look for another route to Dogwood Drive. Yeah, alright, well, maybe asking Weaver around the Zero was the wrong place to start. Maybe we should just ask her for specific directions. Her answers are complicated enough without a layer of indirection at the question. I saw a weaver at my workshop. That's up north by Lake Nolan, right at Wax and Peonia in the back of a bait shop. Pretty glamorous, right? These are the times we live in. Alright, so we have to go north by Lake Nolan, right at Wax and Peonia. She's either up there or back at the farmhouse, whichever you want to head to first. Just let me know. But I ended up at the same entrance though. Alright, up north. Some lake. Can't really go there. Nope, not here. Also not here, it seems. Alright, maybe north through this. I'm not finding anything. What is this? Rumbling, boat, bones, pendulum. Oh, this is a map of the mines. Am I gonna be using this for some later thing? Should have explored it? It doesn't matter. But I didn't write down the thing with the lake, so I'm not sure where the lake is. Alright, let's go to the farmhouse then. Why not? We know how to get there. Seems like that's where I was supposed to go. Let's talk to my dog. There are some horses out there behind the house. Remember you? I guess they don't sleep in the barn. Remember the horses you and the Zed and Ira had? I miss them sometimes, the horses. I can actually go down this path. Is there anything there? No, there's nothing there. I don't know why there's the option of going there. Can you walk faster? Alright, why are we stopping? No, that's just me. Sure, let's visit the graveyard, why not? There's nobody buried here, you know. It's decorative, I guess. Decorative? Or it's art or something, I don't know. What are the names on the headstones? Nowakovsky, Padilla. I don't know those names. Maybe the people who lived here before. I know when they bought this property, it already had a house and everything, or maybe they have some other symbolic meaning. Man, that's kind of weird to have a decorative graveyard. Oh, and look at that headstone, Marquez. I used to think that was for my parents, now I don't know. A decorative graveyard. That is some idea of decoration. And kind of creepy, creating a graveyard with a bunch of names of people that you actually know who are not dead. Alright, so she's not here, it seems. So this is where she was. Yeah, makes sense. This was where Weaver and her parents lived. They took out a bunch of loans, you know, and had this place built. Do you have any debts? I owe some people some apologies. Well, you're lucky that's all you owe. My parents were like that until the company store found a way to get to them. For my dad, it was tokens to run the fans and air purifiers, and for my mom, it was canaries. Two solutions to the same problem, but they sure sounded different. Weaver had debt too, a lot of it, all tuition. She said she was a mathematician or something. Yeah, she studied some esoteric stuff about something about using math to translate between Spanish and English. I think eventually we were put those math skills to work on all the red numbers in the family checkbook and got a clear sense of just how hopeless their situation was. So she left. I guess she just drove away in the middle of the night. They woke up in the morning and the car was gone. Never came back. Until tonight. Someone else told me to come here and talk to her. Huh. Okay, I guess we two aren't the only ones she's been talking to. Oh, that's not something you see every day. That old TV right there? Well, that is a damned antique for you. I had a model like that in the shop once, but I had to sell it off to make rent. Most painful decision I ever made. Say, do you mind if I open it up? Looks like the dials are all corroded and the screen is leaking light a bit. Come on, I bet Lisette would never forgive you for letting a specimen like that fall into disrepair. Okay, so this person also knows about Lisette, which is some person from my past. So more and more of these little hints point towards the fact that these are some imaginary characters in this guy's head. At least this is what I'm getting right now. He's just walking around doing random stuff, honestly. Oh yeah, these tubes are all messed up. Look like they've been in a swamp or a cave or something. There's a moss growing on this one. That's okay. I have a few spares in my bag here. Here, I pulled this one out of an old computer monitor. Just needs to be recalibrated a bit. Okay, that should be seeing something now. Are you seeing anything? Hey. Hey, that looks dangerous. What you're doing there? Damn, okay, here. I think the contacts are dirty. Now, don't go telling my customers I clean off old vacuum tubes with spit. There, just gotta turn it north-south and... and the barn disappeared. The horses are still there, but the barn is gone. So it's a cave now that I'm driving in, or some truck is driving in. End of Act 1.